We welcome you live to the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House at the Prudential Center for the Pro Division of the Jersey Pro League, brought to you by Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm Michael Cerruti with you for a doubleheader, the first of two games just about set for puck drop between Topline Hockey at 1-1 and 43 Oak Foundation 2-0, and the number one team in the JPL. Two incredible games. Team Goose Foundation, XHockey Products up next on the ice with puck drop around 8:45. But first, Topline Hockey, the third-ranked team in the Pro Division, and the top team, 43 Oak Foundation, set to do battle. A +5 goal differential for 43 Oak through just 2 games. They have been lights out to start this season. We're set at center ice. Opening puck drop between Topline Hockey and 43 Oak Foundation in a doubleheader in the Jersey Pro League. Here we go. We're underway as 43 Oak Foundation in the black uniforms gets things started with Ryan Lucco. Topline Hockey in white uniforms going right to left to start this game. Quick chance for Lucco as he dumps it down low into the corner. Deep down there for Devin Kaplan, who leads the league in points, but a quick turnover gets Topline Hockey going the other way. Adam Gaudette weaving through traffic, takes it to the far boards. Back to the blue line, and Topline will have to reset. Brian Lonergan has it on his stick for the first time, and a turnover in the neutral zone. Some late additions to the 43 Oak squad for this game. Thomas Zacco and Vin Bronzo stepping onto the ice as that shot is turned away. Starting in net for Topline Hockey is Daniel Moore. 5.5 goals allowed per game through his first 2 outings of the season. Behind the net, centering pass, nobody home for 43 Oak. And Topline will look to take it the other way as both teams make a line change. Here comes Nikita Nakura into the offensive zone, centering pass, and that one is sticked away by Jason Kai, starting in net today for 43 Oak. Also 5.5 goals allowed through his first 2 games. Nikita Nakura, centering pass, that goes off a skate. 43 Oak racing the other way with a 2-on-2. Low shot is turned away by Moore. Daniel Moore out of the USHL with the Omaha Lancers, .872 save percentage, just under 5 goals per game allowed. An 0-15-2 record for Moore with the Lancers last season. Quick shot sent on net by Sean Grevy, and Daniel Moore on it once again. On the other side, Jason Kai with the NJ Rockets in the USPHL, a Del Barton alum, one of the top high school programs in the state of New Jersey. He's starting in net for 43 Oak. .866 save percentage in 2 games to start this season. Kept in the zone, and then it's quickly given up. That was Ian Pierce along the boards behind the net. 43 Oak Foundation's captain, Sean Grevy, had that last shot. He's the founder and CEO of 43 Oak. Sam Hall deep in the defensive zone. Grevy comes out of the mix, but a turnover at center ice. Played back up top for Pierce. Michael Posma dumps down, and a fight for it along the boards. Posma goes to gather. Posma looking for the shot. That one deflects off the iron. Up top, there's a shot. Turned away by Kai with a pad. Nice poke check to force that one away from Posma. Back to the blue line. Quick change for Topline. Looking for the deflection, and that one's scooped up by Kai. Full line change here for 43 Oak Foundation. Last season, 43 Oak finished last with a 1-6 record. 2 years before that, 2022 and 23, finished third. They're 2-0 to start this season. They sit atop the pro division of the Jersey Pro League. Turnover as Topline had a couple chances and couldn't get any real shots on net. Looking for the centering pass and finding it, and a quick giveaway. Dean Toscos in the corner, zips it into the middle. Knocked off a skate and turned over. 43 Oak flying down the ice. Pass across. Romeo Terrain was there. Now Terrain picks it back up, keeps it in the offensive zone, but he gives it up quickly. Romeo Terrain just finished his career in the NCAA Division III level with Castleton. 11 points total. Here comes Topline trying to set it up the other way. A shot that deflects. Almost a rebound chance. Zip across. What a save by Kai with the stick. Just got a piece of that to turn it aside. Up top for Lonergan. Surveys back. Played down low. Nobody there for the centering pass. Devin Kaplan with the puck. Out of the NHL with the Philadelphia Flyers. Leads the league, the Jersey Pro League that is, in points. Here is Kaplan, almost an assist to light the lamp. But 43 Oak couldn't find the back of the net. Kaplan staying with it. That goes off the stick of Moore. Pass down low, and Moore is able to freeze it. Couple opportunities for 43 Oak, being led by Devin Kaplan out there. Far penalty circle. Sam Hall spinning back. Hall still with it. Now along the boards down low. Pass up ahead for Kaplan. Couldn't control it. Taken away in the defensive zone. Near turnover, but Topline Hockey able to escape out of there. Jordan Kaplan also on the ice for 43 Oak. Back to the blue line. This is Pierce. Zip across. Nicola surveys, toe drag, and he has it poked away. Nikita Nicola, one of two number 7s out there for Topline Hockey. Here comes 43 Oak. Kaplan on that bouncing pass brings it in, but couldn't get off the shot. Weaving through traffic, centering pass. That shot sizzles wide from Solove. Justin Solove with his first good look. He's 5th in the JPL with 5 points. Here's a turnover. Racing down the ice, Silverstein with the puck. Finds Solove. Solove, a shot that's turned aside by Moore. Looking for the deflection off of Grevy, but it went just left of the post. Topline slowly works it into the neutral zone, and they give it away. Grevy finds Silverstein. Now Solove. Solove weaving through, and that one can't find the back of the net. Great job by Daniel Moore to hug that near post. Silverstein gets it back. Toe drag, wrist shot goes wide. Grevy goes to pick it up. Quickly finds Solove. And now 43 Oak turns it over. Slamming on the brakes. Pass up top, a shot. What a save by Kai with the blocker. Jason Kai and Daniel Moore in a goalie's battle. Down low, nothing doing. Numbers here for 43 Oak. It's taken in by Desiderio, drops it off. No shot there. Just no angle as Daniel Moore and the defense shut everything off. 3-on-3 the other way. Shot stays on the ice. Mickey Burns picks it up in the corner for Topline, and now they play it in the neutral zone. This is Burns. 43 Oak not giving up any room in the neutral zone. Gaudette backhands it. That goes behind the net. Adam Gaudette, also out of the NHL with the Ottawa Senators, 7-year NHL player. The other way, 43 Oak gets a chance, and they score! Big one-timer, and 43 Oak Foundation strikes first. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first period. Topline Hockey had the opportunity on the other side, but 43 Oak Foundation takes it the other way. They turn defense into offense on that slap shot. Nicola gets it across the blue line for Topline, but no shot. And 43 Oak gets the puck back, only for a moment though. Burns backhands for Nicola, back to Burns. That shot was deflected. Nicola keeps the possession for Topline. Burns backhanded pass. The other way. Extra feed, and that one is saved. Goes into the netting. It'll be an offensive zone face-off. Topline able to win that face-off. Kaplan, though, fights for it right back. Dangles from Devin Kaplan. Played across for Lucco. Looking back up top, but it's taken away. 3-on-3 the other way. Dropped off. Pass in front, loose. Kai makes the save, and 43 Oak gets out of it. A breakaway the other way for Jordan Kaplan, and that one's turned aside by Moore. Great chance for Jordan Kaplan, but Daniel Moore shuts the door on that opportunity. Now it's Devin Kaplan with the puck. Sent across for Terrain. Weaves through some traffic. Romeo Terrain still with it on the far side now. Terrain looking for options, surveys and plays it down low. Devin Kaplan couldn't pick it up. Lucco at the blue line. Lucco takes it to the center and has it poked away from behind. Kaplan staying with it. Kaplan dangling. Kaplan on the feed. A near chance. Kaplan to Kaplan, but 43 Oak can't find the back of the net. 1-on-2 the other way. Great defense to shut down that chance. Here comes 43 Oak the other way. Kaplan slams on the brakes, surveys, trying to find Hall. Instead, it's Topline with a 2-on-1. Wrist shot, and they score! Topline Hockey ties it up at 1 apiece. Another defense into offense goal. This time, Topline finds the back of the net. Adam Gaudette with his third goal of the season. Gaudette was a Canuck draft pick, has also played for the Blackhawks, the Blues, and in the AHL. 81 games for the Senators last season. He scored 19 goals and 7 assists. 2018 Hobey Baker Award winner with Northeastern when he led the NCAA in points. 43 Oak with a chance, and they score! They get that one back quickly, and it's a 2-1 lead just like that. Well, that didn't take long as 43 Oak gets the puck up the ice in a hurry, finding the back of the net to retake a 1-goal lead. Gaudette centering pass. What a save by Kai. Covered up the 5-hole. Adam Gaudette heads to the bench now. Centering pass. Moore able to shut that one down. Top line looking for the odd man rush. Racing down the ice. Now it's settled down behind the net. Nicola picks it up. Up top for Burns, and he lost it. Racing the other way on the breakaway. Good defense on the back check from top line, and Moore gets that one away with the blocker. Nicola takes it to the blue line, flips it back. Another one turned aside. Top line with a few opportunities. 11 shots on goal for them, 12 for 43 Oak. Just over a minute and a half to go in the opening period. Romeo Terrain knocks it down. Here comes 43 Oak. That goes wide. Lucko spins. Lucko down low. Now scooped up. Nicola trying to do it himself, and he has it taken away by Terrain. Turned right back over, though. Posma had some trouble with it. Now he takes it behind the net, dumps it back, and nobody there. Terrain in the defensive zone. A change for 43 Oak as Kaplan shoots it wide. That one stayed on the ice. Not a good angle for Devin Kaplan. A lot of pressure applied on Toskos in the defensive zone. 43 Oak gets it back. Kaplan a shot. That goes wide. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Kaplan weaves through, gives it up. One-timer is saved by Moore. Face-off one in the defensive zone for top line. Quick turnover with 5 seconds left in the period. Played down low. They'll have to get off a shot here, and they will not as they turn it over, and that'll do it for an exciting first period. 43 Oak Foundation with a 2-1 lead after 15 minutes. The second period up next on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We welcome you back to the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House at the Prudential Center for the second period between 43 Oak Foundation and Topline Hockey, the first of two in the JPL Pro Division tonight. Michael Cerroti with you. An exciting first period. 15 shots on goal for 43 Oak Foundation, 11 for Topline Hockey, and it's a 2-1 lead for 43 Oak as they start period number 2 with the puck. A fight for it along the boards to get things going. Kept in the zone by Kaplan, trying to play it off the boards to himself. Still scrapping for it. And now Brian Lonergan takes it away for Topline. Pass across the ice. Couldn't be controlled in the corner. Turning backhand pass. That one sticked away. And Jason Kai dives on it. Jason Kai has been lights out. Allowed that one goal, but other than that, has made some incredible saves. Playing with the NJ Rockets in the NCDC, one of the top pre-college development leagues. 15-14-3 record this year with the Rockets. And he's been very solid in the JPL as well. Back up to the blue line for Lonergan. So he flips it in the air looking for a deflection. Couldn't find it for Topline. Nice move to get this rush started. Pass off the boards. And now Moore goes to get it. Backhand pass. That's taken away. And there's the delayed penalty call. This should come on the trip. And we will have a penalty shot. Looks like Devin Kaplan, no hesitation, will take it. Devin Kaplan, the JPL leader in points. The penalty shot. He scores! 43 Oak Foundation leads 3-1. 7th goal of the season, 10th point for Devin Kaplan. Without hesitation, walked up to this puck, put on the dangles, and he beats Daniel Moore. Kaplan now has 10 points, leads the league. Topline trying to quickly get that goal back, but they can. It's a 3-1 lead early in the second period. Solove loses control. Gaudet the other way. Slams on the brakes down low. Centering pass. He gets it right back down low. Gaudet turned away by Kai. Now the other way. It's Solove. Grevy, he's taken down. Grevy gets it back, and then it's deflected away, and Mickey Burns scoops it up. Furiolo walking in. Furiolo looking for the between-the-legs shot. Couldn't get it off. Silverstein had it for a moment along the boards. Taken away quickly by Nicola. Poked away by Kai. Stays right in front of the crease, and then it's scooped up by Lucco. 3-on-3 the other way. Silverstein has it poked away. Nice defense by Nakora. Toe drag. Wrist shot goes wide. Staying with it behind the net. Centering pass. Saved by Kai. Solove looks, centering pass for Grevy. Couldn't get good contact on it as it goes wide of the left post. Sean Grevy had that chance as that shot deflects into the netting. 11:45 to go in the second period. A 3-1 lead for 43 Oak. Sean Grevy is upset as he heads to the bench that he couldn't get good backhand contact on that cross crease pass. Offensive zone face-off, one for Topline. Back to the blue line. Along the boards, Nakora at the penalty circle. Nakora looks, and it's saved by Kai. Nakora stays with it, keeps it in the zone, and then turns it over. Pushed ahead. They'll wait for numbers, and they turn it over. Topline will look to break the other way, a 2-on-1. Toskos couldn't get his stick on it, extending with one arm off the feed from Posma. Still loose in front, and now 43 Oak cleans it up. Desiderio across the blue line. Cross ice pass. Lucco turns. Still down there with Desiderio. And there's the turnover for 43 Oak, and Topline looks the other way, a 1-on-1. And Kai with another save. Nice defense from Romeo Terrain, forcing a tough shot, and Kai made that look easy. Mickey Burns will take the face-off circle as Kaplan comes on the ice late. Burns wins that face-off back. Cross for Lonergan. Loose in front of the crease, and now it's scooped up by 43 Oak. Kaplan trying to deke his way through the defense. Here comes Topline the other way. Along the boards. Stab to keep it in the offensive zone. And there's another turnover. Kaplan into the neutral zone. Devin Kaplan across the blue line. Nice move behind the net to keep it out of reach for 43 Oak, but now they turn it back over. They'll have to reset. And now Jordan Kaplan backtracks to the defensive zone to get it. Kaplan to the forehand. That one stopped. Daniel Moore with a nice save. Kaplan still with it behind the net. Kaplan surveys, looking for Terrain, can't find him, and now goes the other way. Devin Kaplan zips it across. Jordan Kaplan staying with it. Sam Hall getting in on the action. And now a change for 43 Oak. Topline trying to use that to their advantage. In the far corner. And now it's picked up by Sullivan. 8.5 to go in period number 2. 3-1 lead for 43 Oak in the first of 2 games in the Jersey Pro League Pro Division tonight. This is Sam Hall. He turns it over. Chance for Topline, extra feed, and it's stopped by Kai with the mask. Pierce couldn't get there in time. Justin Sullivan on the breakaway the other way, and Sullivan has it saved by Moore. Now that one actually snuck in. Daniel Moore sprawling on that save, but Justin Sullivan sneaks it under, and it's 4-1. Moore initially had the save, and he went onto his back, but the puck just kept sliding, and Justin Sullivan has his 5th goal of the season. Nice stop by Kai. Justin Sullivan, through 3 games in the JPL, has already matched his total from last season at Harvard. Had 12 total points before joining the Crimson 3 seasons with the Muskegon Lumberjacks in the USHL. 66 points there as Solove picks it up along the near boards. Solove top 5 in points this season in the JPL. He gets it started in the neutral zone. Here comes Hall. Wrist shot, glove save. That was easy for Moore. 16th save for Daniel Moore. 20 shots on goal for 43 Oak. They have 3 more shots on goal and 3 more goals than Topline does. 43 Oak trying to stay undefeated on the season. Centering pass in front. Grevy trying to backhand it. Turned away with the blocker. Solove forces another turnover. 3-on-2 for 43 Oak. Solove fires that shot on the rebound. Loose in the crease. Silverstein couldn't make good contact. Nakora the other way. Chance for a top line. That one goes off the stick of Kai. High off the boards. Behind the net. Toscos comes on the ice for top line. That pass flips and it's knocked down. Still picked up by Solove. Solove walking in. There's a shot from Silverstein. And Daniel Moore closes up to make the save. Clock stops. Just under 7 to play in period number 2. It took a while for the first goal. We had 2 club division games yesterday. The first game we saw a goal within 13 seconds. Second game it only took 12 seconds. Much different story to get pro division play started tonight. Took a while, but a very competitive game so far. Gaudette racing through. Gaudette to the backhand. Kai sprawling, and he makes the stop. Another big save for Jason Kai. Still in the offensive zone for Topline. And they turn it over back to the neutral zone. They'll have no trouble picking that back up. Take it behind the net. To the far side, now whip it over. Posma, Michael Posma, dancing, there's a shot, that goes wide off the boards. In front, slap shot into the netting. A couple opportunities for Topline Hockey, but they can't beat Jason Kai. 5:34 to go in period 2. Face off one back, they keep it in the offensive zone. There's a wrister from the point. That goes wide. Romeo Terrain gets it started. Lucko centering pass. Off a skate, now it's back. Lucko staying with it. Lucko plays to the corner, and it's knocked away. Back to the neutral zone. Lucko off his skate. Desiderio goes to pick it up down low, trying to get it back to Lucko, taken away, and Topline the other way. They have numbers. And a great back check by 43 Oak, and Sam Hall with a poke check. Here's a shot turned away by Moore. .43 Oak, another chance. Poked away from behind. Kai is able to close up on that one and freeze the puck with just under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Team Goose Foundation, XHockey Products are up next in the Pro Division. Really competitive play across the board in the JPL. The league just continues to get better year in, year out. Kaplan to Kaplan, and a big pad save for Moore. Batted around off a few sticks. Pierce. Now it's Burns. Mickey Burns walking in. Looking back for the center, poked away. Good back check from Terrain to get back for 43 Oak, but Topline still finds the back of the net. They make it 4-2 with 3:11 to go in the second. Topline Hockey gets one back. Ian Pierce, first of the season. 3 minutes to go in the second period. A 2-goal game now. Topline Hockey trying to cut into it. More big wrister from Gaudette and a big save. Gaudette staying with it. Gaudette turns, leaves it off for Nakora. Nakora weaves behind the net. Now to the slot, a shot stopped by Kai. Pajma has that broken up by Grevy. Grevy with a backwards pass for Solove. Solove across the ice. Shot in front, and Sky Silverstein scores. It's 5-2. Tic-tac-toe from 43 Oak Foundation. First of the season for Sky Silverstein. You can credit Sean Grevy for getting that started. Grevy, 36 years old. Looks like he's still playing in his prime. Here comes Silverstein with another chance. Turned away initially. 43 Oak still with it. Lucco surveys, and now it's taken away by Pajma. Only for a moment, though. Lucco gets it right back. Silverstein across the ice for Solove. Solove will take it behind the net, and now he loses the puck. Pajma out of the ECHL with the Florida Everblades. He's got the puck in the defensive zone for Topline. Lucco takes it right back in the neutral zone. Lucco looking. He finds Solove, who makes a nice move to the forehand and scores. Justin Solove with his second of the game. It's 6-2, 43 Oak Foundation. Nifty move in front after the takeaway in the neutral zone. Ryan Lucco gets it going, and Justin Solove gets it to the forehand to find the back of the net. Just over a minute to go in the second period, and Solove. That was crafty. Another chance brewing for 43 Oak. Into the neutral zone. 2-on-2 the other way. Centering pass couldn't get home. Nice defense from Sam Hall. .40 seconds to go in period two. Topline on the doorstep, but they cannot get a real opportunity on net. Shut down by Daniel Moore, 20 seconds to go. Back into the neutral zone with Sam Hall. Hall plays his hockey at St. Lawrence. Ryan Lucko will join him there next season as the clock winds down on the second period, and that will do it. 30 minutes down, 15 to go, 43 Oak Foundation explodes, and they lead it 6-2 heading to the third period. We welcome you back on Breakout Sports Broadcasting for the third period between 43 Oak Foundation and Topline Hockey from the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House in Newark, New Jersey. I'm Michael Cerroti with you on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, the first of two tonight. We had two yesterday, two tonight, two tomorrow. A delayed penalty coming as Mickey Burns will just let the puck fall. And Topline Hockey will have a chance to start the third period on the penalty shot. Mickey Burns, the Topline Hockey captain, with a penalty shot to get the third period started. Walking in on Kai. Burns finds the top corner and scores. Mickey Burns cuts into the lead to make it 6-3, just 13 seconds into the third period on the penalty shot. Burns came into this one with 3 assists, no goals. Out of the ECHL with the Atlanta Gladiators, 3 points in 13 games last season. Played 1 year at Vermont before 4 at Mercyhurst, where he had 59 points. And Burns makes it a 3-goal game. Ryan Lucko at the blue line. Lucko weaving through, a nice move, but he couldn't find a shot. And here comes Topline the other way. Burns drops it back, gets it back, and the extra pass, nobody home. Burns back to the penalty circle and now taken away. Here comes 43 Oak. Romeo Terrain into the offensive zone, slams on the brakes. Through the legs, and they score! A bottle popper, and it's 7-3. Didn't take long for 43 Oak Foundation to get that one back. The lead quickly extended back to 4, just over a minute into the third period. Devin Kaplan finds Jordan Kaplan, and now taken away by Topline behind the net. Left off for Burns. Up ahead. Gaudette had it for a moment. Set up for Kaplan at the point. Kaplan across the ice. Terrain. Sam Hall. Wheeling around. Back up top. Kaplan surveying. Kaplan looking for options. Now it's Devin Kaplan. Up top for Hall. At the point. Hall to Kaplan. Kaplan looking for the deflection. Jordan Kaplan got a piece of it, but it went wide. They stay with it at the point. Hall. Devin Kaplan. Along the boards. Kaplan zips it across, down low, and that's knocked away. And Topline finally gets out of it with Nikita Nikora leading the rush the other way. The back check, and Nikora loses it. Jordan Kaplan across the blue line. Leaves it off. Kaplan gets it back in front. Weaves around the net and has it taken away. Couple chances for Jordan Kaplan, and he couldn't get off a shot. Michael Posma across the blue line and an offside. Puck drop of Game 2 around 8:45 right here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Don't go anywhere. Should be a good one between Team Goose and XHockey Products. Gaudette wins the face-off. Furiello in the corner. Grevy across for Solovey. This line for 43 Oak has been really effective tonight as they force another turnover. Puck on the stick of Justin Solovey. Now Grevy into the neutral zone. Silverstein plays it across in front. Moore makes the initial stop and another one. On the rebound, a chance for Justin Solovey, but Daniel Moore makes the second save to keep it at 7-3. $11:22 to go in the third period. Topline Hockey has controlled the face-off circle for a majority of this game, but a lot of turnovers in this part of the ice as Solovey wraps it around the boards for Grevy. Staying with it, centering pass and a shot stopped by Moore. Loose in the crease on the rebound. Moore makes another stop, and now the puck is frozen. 4 minutes into the third period. Busy game for Daniel Moore in net. Another face-off win for Topline. And another turnover. Solovey forces it. This is Silverstein. Centering pass for Grevy. Zips wide. Gaudette neutral zone. Gaudette taken away by Solovey. Lucko flips it back. Now Silverstein. Sky Silverstein backhand pass taken away. Looking for Gaudette between the penalty circles. Another turnover. Staying with the puck, though, in the offensive zone. Backhand shot. Kai makes the stop. Batted out back to the corner. Along the boards, Solovey giving chase. Ian Pierce is there for Topline. Gaudette in on net. Wraps around the net. Adam Gaudette staying with it. Feeds across. In the corner. Now along the boards. Grevy is there for 43 Oak. And now they finally control. Here they come the other way as Grevy comes off the ice. looking to make it a 5-goal lead late. Behind the net, Survey. Desiderio. And now 43 Oak will have to reset as they lose it out of the offensive zone. Desiderio walks back in at an offside. Matt Desiderio, a Brown commit, has been quiet today. Spent the last 2 years with the Dubuque Fighting Saints in the USHL. .43 Oak, for the first time in what feels like forever, gets a face-off win in the neutral zone. We'll see what they can turn it into. Sam Hall comes back on the ice. There's a shot that goes wide and into the netting. So we'll have another face-off with 8:43 remaining. 43 Oak Foundation looking to move to 3-0 on this JPL season as the #1 team in the league. And that goal differential just continues to climb, +5 through 2 games. The only undefeated in the pro division. Topline sitting at number 3 in the standings at 1-1. Nice check to get that out of trouble. 43 Oak was on the doorstep, but they shut it down. They set up a 2-on-2 the other way. Wrister attempt. Lost the puck. Now it's along the boards in the corner. Scrum for it. Topline stays with it in the offensive zone. High in the air. Knocked away. Furiolo staying with it. Now to the neutral zone. Burns looking for the angle, and he can't find it. And now Kaplan picks it up for 43 Oak. Devin Kaplan into the neutral zone. Devin Kaplan across the blue line. Looko sends it back. Now it's Jordan Kaplan calling for it at the point, and that's turned aside by Moore. Onto the boards. 43 Oak still with it in the offensive zone, and there's a takeaway. Could set up a breakaway. The back check from Terrain, and that shot goes wide. Romeo Terrain, the defenseman, so effective today on a couple top-line chances in transition. Jason Kai closes up and knocks that one aside. Under 7 minutes to go, a 4-goal lead for 43 Oak Foundation. Jordan Kaplan walks in, finds Devin Kaplan. Behind the net, Moore is hugging that post, and now Topline able to escape trouble behind the net. Gaudette calling for it, trying to get it, but it was knocked away. Silverstein pokes it ahead, trying to find Kaplan, but it's picked up by Lonergan. Gaudette into the middle. Lonergan wants it at the blue line. Instead, it's down low. Here's the pass for Lonergan. He couldn't get his stick on it. Lonergan staying with it along the far boards. He fans on it back into the neutral zone. Topline will have to reset. Instead, they turn it over. Justin Solovey leaves it off. Hall back to Solovey. Solovey taken away by Topline. Back to the neutral zone for Sam Hall. The defenseman has been very active in the offensive zone today. Here's Solovey. Solovey along the near boards, surveys for options. Centering pass. Shot goes wide. Grevy staying with it, but it's controlled by Moore. 5:19 to go. 43 Oak through 2 games already with more wins than they had all of last season. They went 1-6 and finished in last place as Adam Gaudette dekes his way through but sends a shot well wide of the net. On the doorstep. Back out looking for the deflection. Connor Lean put it down low. It's still loose down there. Top line still with the puck. Back to the blue line on the reset. Gaudette zips up high. That shot stays on the ice and goes wide of the left post. Gaudette takes it into the neutral zone. Top line will have to reset here. We haven't seen much of Connor Lean. He's a coach for Topline Hockey. And here's a turnover to Grevy. Grevy centering pass to Solovey. That's knocked away. Silverstein staying with it, looking for the deflection in front, but it's covered up by Moore. Daniel Moore has had an impressive game. Obviously 7 goals for 43 Oak Foundation, but a lot of star-studded goal scorers on this 43 Oak Foundation team. 29 saves for Moore in this game. He had 66 saves through Topline's first 2 games of the season. Here's Toskos off the boards. Down low, shot right off the chest of Kai. Picked up. Stays in the offensive zone for Top Line. Furiolo on the puck. Contact as he fights it off. Jack Robilotti getting in on the action. Robilotti with the blue helmet, blue pants. There's a turnover. 43 Oak the other way with a 2-on-2 chance. Toe drag shot saved by Moore, and he covers it up. Big stop for Daniel Moore with 3:15 remaining. Moore scoops that one up with his glove just 2 seconds after the faceoff, so we'll do it again from the same spot. 7-3, 43 Oak Foundation. Lucko off the faceoff. Has it taken away. Here comes Burns the other way. He had the penalty shot goal to cut into the lead. Couldn't get another one there. Deflection goes wide. Back up top. Another one goes wide. Desiderio was the intended target on that deflection. Stayed on the ice. And now the goal comes off its post. So we'll do it again down low with a face-off. 2:39 to play in the first of 2 in the Pro Division tonight. More club division action tomorrow. We'll also have games on Thursday, a packed week of JPL hockey. Top Line had numbers. They've still got it. Behind the net. Top Line controlling, but no shots on that rush down the ice. Devin Kaplan across the blue line near side. Kaplan back for Hall. Right back to Kaplan, and he loses it. Kaplan on the back check. A lot of contact. Pass in front, and Top Line scores. Stabbed into the back of the net. Topline gets one back with 1:54 to go. They make it 7-4. Jordan Kaplan loses it to Mickey Burns. Nice feed from Burns. Topline on the doorstep again, and they get another one. Not so fast. We've got a 2-goal game. Topline makes it 7-5. Mickey Burns with a great move to get it across the blue line on that feed. 1:39 to play, and it's 7-5. Solove there defensively. Couldn't win back the puck for 43 Oak, though, as Grevy hits the deck. Nice move from Terrain behind the net. Along the boards for Solove. Back to Terrain. 3-on-2 building for 43 Oak. Topline able to stop that rush. A minute to go between 43 Oak and Topline. It's a 2-goal lead. 7-5. Dropped off. Burns trying to bat it out of the air. Couldn't knock it down. Burns staying with it. Off the stick of Kai. .30 seconds to go now. Topline will have to hurry as Burns flips it down low, loose in front of the net, knocked around. Topline still with it and now taken away and batted down the ice, the empty net, as Burns able to stop that. 15 seconds to play. Topline's got to go here. 10 seconds remaining. Nice defense from Terrain to stop that. Nakora staying with it. 3 seconds left, and that will do it. As that last shot stopped by Kai, and 43 Oak Foundation holds on for a 7-5 win over Topline Hockey. An incredible game as 43 Oak Foundation remains undefeated, and they move to 3-0 on the JPL season. Topline Hockey falls to 1-2. That'll do it for the first of 2 games. Team Goose Foundation and XHockey Products are up next right here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. We'll see you then for Puck Drop. After an entertaining first game, we take you live to Game 2 in the Pro Division of the Jersey Pro League, brought to you by Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm Michael Cerroti as XHockey Products is set to face Team Goose Foundation. XHockey Products at 1-1, number 2 in the JPL. Team Goose 0-2, sitting in last place as the only winless team in the Pro Division. XHockey coming off a 6-2 win over Topline Hockey. We saw Topline in the first game of the night, 43 Oak Foundation with a 7-5 win. Now Topline made it interesting late. It was a 7-3 lead with under 2 minutes to go, but 2 quick goals for Topline made it a very interesting game. And now we get set for XHockey Products and Team Goose Foundation. And an incredible jersey matchup. XHockey in the light blue with royal blue stripes and some red undertones. Team Goose Foundation with the New York Rangers-esque logo on the chest, red jerseys, and blue on the shoulders. From the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, Breakout Sports Broadcasting, happy to bring you live coverage of every Jersey Pro League game this season. XHockey Products, left side of the ice. Team Goose on the right in red to get this game started. Some friendly banter between the two teams as they warmed up on the ice. Opening face-off from center ice. We're underway in Game 2 between XHockey Products and Team Goose Foundation. Puck starts with Greg Leotard, who plays it deep behind the net. In net for Team Goose Foundation, Ryan Kenny, an .868 save percentage through the first 2 games. On the other side for XHockey Products, it's CJ Hapward. As XHockey with Greg Leotard crosses the blue line, he slams on the brakes. Leotard to the far side, trying to get the pass back to him, and Team Goose takes it away. Alex Rauter on the ice for the first time, the commissioner of the JPL, playing for XHockey Products. He's got a goal and 3 assists through 2 games. This is Alex Whalen. Whalen centering pass, Rauter looking back, and that one's deflected and taken away. Here comes Team Goose the other way. A nice back check to knock that out by Werber. Brendan Less. This is Rauter. Back to Less. Down low. Centering pass, and it goes wide. Werber. Team Goose able to get that out of trouble. 1.5 minutes into this game. And there's an icing call as we'll take the puck back the other way. 13:19 to go in the first period. Full line change for Team Goose Foundation. They bring on Drew Fortescue, 39 points through 4 years in the JPL. A matchup between him and Aram Minetian, 2 Boston College teammates. Fortescue recently announcing he'll return for another year at BC. 2023 draft pick to the New York Rangers, but delaying his professional career to stay in school and keep playing for the Eagles. Stark flips down low, and running into traffic was Galante. Trip Pendy in the neutral zone. Pendy looking for options. There's the feed and a save made. XHockey flying down the ice the other way. A shot goes wide from Stark. Kept in the offensive zone by Hudson Gorski. Cornell commit playing with the Chicago Steel. Stark gets it back at the penalty circle. Stark down low. Back up top at the point. Gorski, that shot got deflected and went wide. Good look from Hudson Gorski. He gets it back here. Gorski toward the net, and he lost it on his way. Tyler Koff drops it back. Greg Spitznagel was there, but he couldn't gather. Stark across the blue line. Centering pass. That goes wide from Carlos Cuxty. Tyler Koff, a Sabres signee. There's a giveaway from Team Goose. The feed. Some contact, and that breaks up the scoring opportunity. Team Goose taking it the other way. Michael Rubin gets it started. Jason Gallucci, far side. Gallucci, after spending a year at Penn State, transferring to Canisius next year. He's on the ice for the first time for Team Goose. That one goes high in the air, drops down in the offensive zone for Goose. Pirtle flips it across. A shot from Van Tassel goes wide. All the way back, giving chase Alex Whalen for XHockey. Team Goose able to stay with it, though. Across the blue line and taken away. Leotard up ahead. Whalen. Whalen off the iron. Alex Whalen with a great opportunity. Off the far post. Whalen staying with it and now taken away. Michael Rubin, the Team Goose captain, but they turn it right back over. Across the ice, another shot, and that goes wide from Schelling. This could be numbers for Team Goose. Down the ice in a hurry, a shot is saved as a stick goes flying in the air, and XHockey quickly taking it the other way. 4-on-2. Looking for an angle, Leotard can't find it. No icing call as Rauter gets it behind the net in the neutral zone. Picked up by Picanic and then left off, and Pendy scoops it up. Nice poke check to get that one out. Galante slams on the brakes, trying to find less, but he couldn't get it there. Yurchuk across the blue line. Yurchuk, toe drag, Yurchuk to the net, and that's scooped up. 9:08 remaining in the opening period. Offensive zone face-off for Team Goose Foundation. They win it. Team Goose raises funds that go to the Healy Center for ALS Research at Mass General Hospital. Great cause, great hockey in the JPL. Gorski in the defensive zone. Across the ice. Gorski gets it back. Full head of steam across the blue line, and Gorski over to Picanic. JJ Picanic goes to the ice in the corner. And Team Goose takes it, but only for a moment. Knocked away. Campomanosi across the blue line. That hit off the iron. Tough angle. John Campomanosi, 11 goals, 23 assists in his Trinity College career. Here's a shot from Picanic. That goes high at the crossbar. Just barely kept in the offensive zone. A chance for XHockey Products, but Brendan Less couldn't get there. Stark staying with it, and he gives it up. Tyler Koff back on the ice. That pass goes the length of the ice. Spitznagel, the intended target. Now Spitznagel picks it up along the boards behind the net. Nick Van Tassel down low, backhand pass, nobody home. Halfway through the opening period. Around the net, Team Goose looks to set up their rush. Van Tassel gives it up. Jason Gallucci picks it up in the defensive zone. He goes to the far side, and Ryan Schelling is there defensively. Schelling will be headed to Dartmouth for his college hockey. Here comes a chance for XHockey Products, and that one is stopped by Kenny. Now the other way, behind the net. Picked up by Les. Length of the ice. Tyler Koff. 2-on-1 for XHockey Products. Flipped up ahead. Sordillo sends it wide. Still with Sordillo. Weaving through traffic toward the net. Backhand goes wide. Still behind the net. A shot. Another one wide. A lot of chances for XHockey Products. From the point, Schelling off the stick. Still loose down low. And finally picked up by Van Tassel. Across the ice, looking for Van Tassel. And that one was bumped around on its way across the crease. Whalen across the blue line. Whalen, extra feed, cross crease, and it was blocked. Nice look from Alex Whalen. Team Goose on the other side, a 2-on-1. Toe drag, and it's knocked away. Now numbers for XHockey Products. Here they come. The pass can't get through for Manetian. Aura Manetian with all sorts of space. Instead, it's Yurchuk the other way. Sprawling and covering that up. And the clock stops with 5:13 to go in the first. Still scoreless. A lot of chances for XHockey Products on that last rush down the ice. But they couldn't turn it into anything, and now it's Team Goose with an opportunity and an offensive zone face-off. Ben Yurchuk, the Merrimack commit, takes the face-off circle for Team Goose in their red uniforms. Pass in front. Vlasic couldn't knock it home. Router and Picanic go back and forth to get it across the blue line. Extra pass in front is knocked away and turned aside. Ryan Kenny standing tall in net. Router for Les. Brendan Les surveys, and the feed goes to the wrong team as Vlasic steps in. Up ahead, Yurchuk way out of the net and knocking that away hapward. Cross ice shot and score! John Werber lights the lamp for XHockey Products. They strike first. Four and a half to go in the opening period, and XHockey Products has the first lead of the game. Off the skate for Cuxty. Now the other way, it's Pirtle. Chase Pirtle weaves through. Yurchuk in the corner. Gorski knocks it away. Team Goose staying with it. Vlasic has it taken away. Offensive zone turnover. Numbers for XHockey Products. Gorski calling for it. Now he gets it. Gorski, another feed across the ice. That one went wide. Still loose in front and now behind the net. And Team Goose finally controls. With speed, Gallucci across. Campaminosi. That goes well wide of the net. Between the legs pass to set up the rush. Drop back. Stark shot. Turned aside. Staying with it. Another one off the blocker of Kenny. Manetian. Goal line extended. Manetian, nice move. Zips it over to Schelling. He couldn't control. And here comes a breakaway for Jason Gallucci. Gallucci, one-on-one with the goaltender, and that one saved and frozen. CJ Hapward makes the stop to keep Team Goose Foundation off the board. Jason Gallucci has not scored yet this season. He has 3 assists through 2 games. 2 years ago, spent time with the Green Bay Gamblers in the USHL before heading to Penn State. An incredible Frozen 4 run for Penn State and Gallucci, but he hit the transfer portal and will take his talents to Canisius. Here comes Campomenosi. Drop back. Taken away. Played off the boards up ahead. Easy stop for Kenny with the stick. Triggers it back in play for Team Goose. Here they come up the ice. Van Tassel, if he picked that up, would have been offside. Team Goose has to reset, and now it's Manetian up the ice. Manetian drops it back. Trying to weave through. Leotard has it poked away. Drew Fortescue. Back to the point for Koff. Tyler Koff. Left to right. And that one is saved. Kept in by Van Tassel. Spitznagel. A shot bouncing around and in. Team Goose Foundation on the board. We're tied on the deflection off Greg Spitznagel. (1-1) with 1:40 to go in the opening period. Greg Spitznagel plays his hockey with Stevenson, making his impact felt in the JPL. This is Van Tassel trying to give Team Goose Foundation the lead. Tic-tac-toe, a wide open net, but Van Tassel couldn't control that hot pass. Rubin near side to the penalty circle. Nice poke check to get that one out. Now Picanic across the blue line. Picanic looks for the feed. Router was there, but it's cleaned up by Kenny. Ryan Kenny has served as a lone player in the ECHL for the last couple of years. His main hockey played in the SPHL with Fayetteville. Last year had a .917 save percentage. He was a 4-year goalie at Stevenson before Greg Spitznagel got there. This is Les getting it back in play as that trickles to the net, and Kenny scoops it up with the glove. Just under a minute to go in the opening period of Game 2. Alex Router goes to get it in the corner. Picanic on this side. Picanic around the net, taken away. Still battling. Back to the point for Les. Brendan Les wraps it around the boards. That bounces high in the air. Nice move to get the rush started for Team Goose. Here they come the other way. The pass across for Vlasic. And that one is turned away with 9 seconds to go in the period. Great pass for Sean Vlasic, but he could not cash in on the attempt. Sean Vlasic, 10 points through 3 years at Army West Point. Wins the offensive zone faceoff. Down low, still loose. Vlasic had a chance, but that will do it for the first period. 1 goal apiece in an entertaining first 15. 1-1 between Team Goose Foundation and XHockey Products. The second period coming at you on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Here we go with the second period between XHockey Products and Team Goose Foundation. A little delay for Ryan Kenny getting back to the net for Team Goose. Holds up this face-off 1-1 through 15 minutes. Great start to Game 2. It was Greg Spitznagel on the deflection to tie it up for Team Goose Foundation after the opening goal for XHockey Products. We flip sides and get back underway. XHockey Products spent most of the first period with the puck in their offensive zone looking for chances. Team Goose gets the first look of this second period, but it quickly turns into a near breakaway. XHockey now gets set up, but a quick turnover. Team Goose 4-on-3. Zipped across, extra feed, wide open net, but they couldn't convert. Chase Pirtle had a wide open net and he sent it wide. And there's a goal the other way. Just like that, Trip Pendy gives Reed Stark, and XHockey Products retakes the lead. First of the season for Stark. That one flipped in a hurry. Team Goose with a great look, but instead they give up a goal, and it's 2-1 XHockey Products. Looking to extend the lead to 2. Back to the blue line. Pass down low. Too hot for Leotard. Leotard staying with it, centering pass, extra feed. That one goes wide from Whalen. Back down low behind the net and able to pick it up. Michael Rubin in the neutral zone. Rubin keeping it on his stick. Rubin runs into 2 defensemen. Rubin calling for it. Instead, it's Fortescue. Fortescue turns, running into trouble. He gets out of it. Team Goose able to stay with the puck. Back for Fortescue. Pass across the ice. Campomenosi couldn't get it. Fortescue along the boards. Rubin. Campomenosi off the boards for Fortescue. Centering pass in the low slot. Fanning on the shot. Back to the penalty circle. Weaving around, pass, shot, score! One-timer for John Campomenosi. We're tied. .12:31 to go in the second period. John Campomenosi with some heat on this one. a long possession for Team Goose Foundation. The pass, the shot, and the goal. An exclamation point to even the scoring at 2 apiece. XHockey Products wins the faceoff to get us back underway. XHockey Products finished second with a 4-3 record last year. Number 1 in 2022 at 6-1. First year in the league for Team Goose. This is Pickenik. Extra feed and a save for Kenny, a big one. Still loose. Pickenik and Galante had that look. Here comes Team Goose Foundation the other way. Drop it off for Van Tassel. Around the boards, Spitznagel. Around the net, Koff was waiting up top, but it's taken away. Now Koff pokes it back. Spitznagel weaving on the goal line. Is it in? It is not. What a big-time save. Hapward makes the stop. Greg Spitznagel weaving around the goal line, but he could not find the back of the net. Some great moves from Greg Spitznagel. The moves don't count unless you get that tally on the score sheet, and Team Goose Foundation does not. A pass the length of the ice for XHockey Products now. Just under 4 minutes into the second period. This has been an exciting game so far. Yurchuk thought about it, now takes it to the other side. Yurchuk loses the puck. Here comes XHockey Products the other way. A 2-on-0. Dropped back, wrist shot goes wide. A near breakaway for Chase Pirtle and Team Goose, but Hapward comes out of the net to send it out of trouble. Pirtle staying with it. Pirtle feeds far side. Now he gets it back at the circle. Pirtle grabs the puck out of midair, drops it back to his stick. Pirtle doing it all for Team Goose Foundation, and now he turns it over. Extra feed, cross crease, Reed Stark couldn't finish. Backhand shot, Sean Vlasic. That one went wide. They stay with it, back to the point. Along the boards. Suffocating defense from XHockey Products, but Pirtle stays with it here. Pirtle trying to go across the ice, and there's a turnover. Chase Pirtle has been everywhere for Team Goose Foundation, the Cornell commit. It's XHockey the other way, and a save is made by Kenny. "15 shots on goal for each team. Ryan Kenny with his 13th save. He had 92 saves through Team Goose Foundation's first 2 games, having a lot of work dealt to him. And now his offense gets rolling the other way. With speed, Pendy. Trip Pendy loses it for a moment, staying with it in the corner. Pendy looking up top, Campomenosi couldn't gather it. Kenny comes out of the net to control and drop it off for Campomenosi. Campomenosi, a Don Bosco Prep alum. Another one of the top high school programs in the state of New Jersey. Michael Rubin lost the puck. Slam on the brakes. Rubin now playing on the defensive side. Here comes XHockey. Whalen was awaiting the pass. Instead, it's dropped back. Backhand shot saved by Kenny. Greg Leotard got a good piece of it, but he couldn't get it through. Leotard wraps behind the net. Played back. And XHockey retakes the lead. Greg Leotard with the assist after wrapping it around the net. XHockey Products with a 3-2 lead. Ryan Sordillo finds the back of the net, his second of the season. 8:31 remaining in the second period. Back underway. Back and forth game to get things going in game 2. Gallucci having trouble with it. 3-on-1. This is Router. Cross ice pass and a nice save by Kenny. Full head of steam for Campomenosi. That one was knocked down out of midair. Off the boards. Nice defensive play by Pendy. Drop it back. Campomenosi, the extra feed. It goes behind the net. Campomenosi electing not to take the shot on that rush down the ice. Rubin loses it. Pendy staying with it. Pendy, drop back. Campomenosi, he loses it once again. Halfway through period number 2. Router zips it across the ice. Wrist shot goes wide. Along the boards. Here they come the other way. Between the leg drop off. Koff gets it back. And he sends it wide. Nice 1-2 game between Koff and Van Tassel. Here is Van Tassel back across the blue line. Across the ice, Van Tassel trying to get it back. It goes high of his stick. Drew Fortescue battling for it. Van Tassel for Koff. Tyler Koff back for Van Tassel. And now XHockey steps in to take it away. A few chances for Team Goose Foundation. Nick Van Tassel, Tyler Koff, and Fortescue. XHockey the other way, put on the moves, on the rebound, they score! Reed Stark scores for XHockey Products, and it's a 4-2 lead. Heads up piece of hockey for Reed Stark on the rebound. After 4 years at Wisconsin Superior, playing his hockey with the Utah Grizzlies in the ECHL. ECHL, such a fun hockey league. The fans really get into it as Stark gets things going again for XHockey Products. ECHL, one of the top represented leagues in the Jersey Pro League. Here's a chance for XHockey. Tic-tac-toe, but the stop. Ryan Kenny with a big save. I had the chance to go to a Florida Everblades game right before COVID hit, and that atmosphere was electric. Jealous of a lot of these players who get to play in the ECHL and have that fan support behind them. Big time hockey in the Jersey Pro League. You got the NHL, AHL, OHL, you name it. Here in this pro division, some NCAA players thrown in the mix as well. Cross crease pass, couldn't get there. Now XHockey racing the other way with Ryan Schelling, dropping it off for Whalen. Schelling gets it back, sends it wide. Schelling and Whalen both fighting for it behind the net. Whalen comes away with it. Backhand shot and a goal! It's a 5-2 lead for XHockey Products. It's Sordillo with his second of the game. XHockey Products with 3 unanswered. 5:31 to go in the second period, and they look to start up another rush with Greg Leotard. Now it's Schelling backtracking into the neutral zone across the ice for Whalen. Whalen has it poked away. Here comes Vlasic. Vlasic takes it to the backhand. He gets knocked down, and the save made. Along the boards in the neutral zone. Schelling, drop back, Leotard. Leotard over to Manetian, around the net. Back into the slot, Leotard, shot! That's turned aside by Kenny. Good look for Greg Leotard. Here's another look for the deflection as Werber sends it down low and Ryan Kenny cleans it up. A 5-2 lead for XHockey Products after we were tied at 2 apiece. Great game in the first of this doubleheader. 43 Oak Foundation with a 7-5 win over Topline Hockey. Another back and forth game, but a 2-goal victory for 43 Oak Foundation. They move to 3-0 as the top team in the pro division of the JPL. XHockey Products sitting at number 2 with a 1-1 record. XHockey Products coming off a 6-2 win over Topline Hockey. That impressive performance being matched here in the second period. A 5-2 lead as J.J. Picanic takes it across the blue line. Stopped by Kenny. Picanic staying with it as he gets it up top for Werber. Werber at the blue line sends it down low for Rauter. We talk a lot about what Alex Rauter does off the ice as the JPL commissioner. He also plays professional hockey in Japan. He had 3 full years in the ECHL after playing at Cornell. Served as the captain his senior year, had 20 points that year, 43 total. 3.5 to go in the second period. Michael Rubin controlling for Team Goose Foundation. Down low, Pendy, and it's taken away by XHockey Products. They start a rush the other way with Galante across the ice for Rauter. He has trouble controlling the pass. Rubin gets it going the other way. Here they come. That one is turned aside by Hapward. Along the near boards. Cross ice pass. Toward the net, cleaned up by Hapward. XHockey Products will look the other way in the neutral zone. Full head of steam for Picanic. Picanic, drop it back. Galante with a shot, and there's a save for Kenny. Save number 20 for Ryan Kenny stops the clock at 2:41. The lead remains 3 for XHockey Products. Nick Van Tassel wraps around the net. Van Tassel has been everywhere, but no real chances just yet. Spitznagel now. Back to the middle. Van Tassel to the far boards for Rubin. This has been the top line so far today for Team Goose Foundation. Tyler Koff in the corner. Trying to find Spitznagel, but they turn it over. Stark across the ice, just out of reach for Cuxty. Looking back for Stark. He couldn't get his stick on it. Staying with it, Esposito. And another turnover. Could be a breakaway here for Team Goose. The chance for Koff. Standing tall, XHockey Products not allowing anything. Gorski up the ice for Stark. Drop back. Another feed, Cuxty. This is Gorski now. Gorski around the net, takes it far side. Nice move from Manetian. Manetian slows things down, looking for Stark. Instead at the blue line, picking it up off the benches. Schelling looking for the deflection, can't find it in front. Backhand pass. Walking in, Pirtle. And that one is stopped by Hapward. And he quickly gets it out into the neutral zone. Here comes XHockey Products the other way. To the forehand, big shot. Kenny makes the save on the wrister. On the rebound, another stop. A second attempt, and XHockey Products scores. It's 6-2 with under a minute to go in the second period. A few chances finally cleaned up, and it's a 4-goal lead as Esposito nets it. First of the season for Sam Esposito. Puts XHockey Products up 6-2. 4 unanswered goals in the second period. Team Goose Foundation looking for a long-awaited answer. But a whistle blows this one dead with 34 seconds remaining in the second period on the offside. Seems like this was just a 2-2 game, and XHockey Products has blown it open to 6-2. Across the blue line, Leotard, wrister goes wide. Back to the point for Schelling. Penalty circle, wrist shot. There's a save for Kenny. Weaving around. Whalen along the boards. Pirtle scoops it up. Here comes Pirtle with a 2-on-2. Pirtle will look to do it himself. Here's the feed in front. And that will do it for the second period. XHockey Products pours it on, and they take a 6-2 lead into the final 15 minutes. Back live for period number 3. XHockey Products with a 6-2 lead over Team Goose Foundation. 15 minutes to play. Michael Cerroti with you on Breakout Sports Broadcasting for the Jersey Pro League. Day 2 of 4 in a row this week. And Game 2 coming at you live from the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. As period 3 gets underway quickly, Greg Leotard walking in and a save by Kenny. And he flips it out quickly. No, he'll freeze the puck. 14 seconds in, already a good opportunity for XHockey Products. Trying to improve to 2-1 and remain at number 2 in the standings. Team Goose Foundation would fall to 0-3 if this score holds. Here's Aram Manetian up top. Taken away. Backhand pass. That's a good one on the money. Yurchuk to the forehand, and he scores. What a feed for Ben Yurchuk, and he nets it to cut into the lead and make it 6-3. We have had some highlight reel plays in this game, and that only adds to it. The Merrimack commit, Ben Yurchuk, who plays his hockey with the Chicago Steel. teammate of Hudson Gorski, but on opposite sides of the ice today. XHockey Products has to reset, but they do get the puck back on the stick of Brendan Less. Now Picanic. Poked out of there. Campaminosi looking for the angle. Almost nipped that one top left. Cross ice pass, another shot. That one goes right into the chest of Hapward. Router across the blue line. Alex Router. Nice pass, but it's covered up by Ryan Kenny with 13:43 to play. Alex Router has been efficient with the shifts that he's gotten. Hasn't been on the ice all too much. Plays for the Yokohama Grits in Japan for the last 3 years. Has totaled 99 points over those 3 years. And he just does such a great job as the commissioner of the Jersey Pro League. Every year this league continues to get better, add more teams. All-Star game this year, July 30th, 3-on-3 play for a $1,000 cash prize. The 3v3 tournament, the JPL All-Star Challenge at Cody Arena in West Orange, July 30th at 7 p.m. Should be an incredible event. It'll be 6 skaters and 1 goalie allowed per team. Each team will have to buy in $350, and again, a $1,000 cash prize. If you're in the club division and watching from home, or maybe in the pro division, 43 Oak or Topline, and you're watching, go to the link in bio of Jersey Pro League on Instagram and sign up for your spot now. Should be an incredible 3v3 event, and maybe you can take home that cash prize. Hudson Gorski gets the rush going for XHockey Products. Gorski has it poked from behind, staying with it though. Up top, Cuxty. Pass in front and fanning on the one-timer. Instead, it trickles up top to Gorski. Another feed in front. XHockey Products making moves, a toe drag wrist shot, and that one stopped by Kenny. 2.5 gone by in the final period. Only 4 on the ice for Team Goose Foundation. Delays this face-off. Now we're all set. Chance in front, going to the backhand. That goes wide. And then the pass taken away by Spitznagel. Spitznagel has it immediately poked out of there, giving chases Fortescue. He couldn't get there in time. Along the boards and now out of there. Stark, drop back. Cuxty in front, and it's stopped by Kenny. Ryan Kenny makes the save, and a line change for XHockey Products. Team Goose will also make a change on the ice, 11:55 to play. Leotard wins the draw immediately toward the net, in front, and it trickles off the post. Manetian gets it back at the blue line. Manetian walking in, wrister from Manetian, loose in front, and now Kenny covers it. Ara Manetian has appeared in 13 games over 4 years in the Jersey Pro League, has 29 points in those 13. Number 125 overall pick in 2023 to the Dallas Stars. Still playing with Boston College. 24 points across his first 2 years. He's also a member of the USA Under-20 team. Wrist shot goes wide and high. And look out the other way. Leotard slams on the brakes. Now it's Schelling. Schelling. Wrist shot. Saved from Kenny. Fortescue off the boards. Scooped up by Leotard. Been saying Greg Leotard's name a lot here today. 31-year-old. Played at Connecticut College from 2013 to 16. Chance in front for Whalen. Deflected wide. Now over to Manetian. Manetian. The feed, and now it's taken away. Schelling there on the back check. Here comes Team Goose. A great save from Hapward. Spreading the pads to stop that one. Whalen will take the wrist shot off the chest of Kenny. Pops into the corner. Gallucci handles. Yerchuk dancing, poked away. Router has it on his stick now. Over to Picanic. JJ Picanic, toe drag. Centering pass, and a big one-timer goes wide. Picanic gets it back. Good defense to stop that opportunity. And now flying up the ice, Campomenosi. Near boards, now behind the net. Wrapped around the boards for Router. He sticks ahead. 9.5 to go in this one. Gallucci slams on the brakes. Jason Gallucci, former player for the Coquitlam Express in the BCHL. And again, the Green Bay Gamblers before joining Penn State. 2-on-1. Picanic gets the pass, and it's stopped by Kenny. Oh, no, it is not. Kenny couldn't make that stop. Picanic scores. Couldn't even see that one sneak through, and the lead grows for XHockey Products. Make it 7-3 on JJ Picanic's goal. He had 3 through the first 2 games. XHockey Products gets it going right away. That one hit off the back of Kenny. Behind the net. Gorski just came off the bench, so he's there on this back check. Team Goose still trying to set it up. Fortescue, a nice move, but he lost the puck in the process. Gorski across the blue line. And here comes the rush for Team Goose Foundation the other way. Campomenosi into the offensive zone. A quick shot, and that goes wide and high. Now the other way for XHockey Products. A shot from Les off the blocker. Gorski scoops it up. Pass in front. Extra feed. Tic-tac-toe, and what a save! Pad save from Ryan Kenny. A big stop to keep the lead at 4. Poked down low behind the net. Up ahead now for Leotard. Leotard over the blue line. 7.5 to play, a 7-3 lead for XHockey Products. Gorski weaving through the crease, off the post. Picked up along the near boards. Trying to flip it down low was Tyler Koff. Gallucci. Gallucci looking for the centering pass, had the angle, but could not get it to Van Tassel. Spitznagel, Van Tassel, and Koff have been putting in a lot of the offensive work for Team Goose. Couldn't find it there. There's another stop for Kenny. His 33rd save of this outing. Manetian, back in play to Whalen. Whalen through the legs, and he gets stopped. Jason Gallucci breaks that one up after a nice move from Alex Whalen. Whalen has bounced around the AHL and ECHL over the last couple of years. Played his college puck at Quinnipiac. Here's the pass in front, and it's stopped by Hapward on the shot from Van Tassel. Nick Van Tassel will head to the bench along with Koff as Team Goose Foundation makes a change. 6:19 remaining in the game. 40 shots on goal for XHockey Products, 25 for Team Goose Foundation. This one high in the air, drops down. Kept in by Galante. Router. Down for Manetian. Takes it to the corner. In front. Router trying to clean it up. Now he gets it in the corner. Manetian. Wrist shot off the crossbar. Manetian now behind the net. He's had some chances. Has not scored yet. Back up top for Router. Manetian in the middle. Extra pass. One-timer turned aside. Alex Router was putting in work coaching before these pro games had their puck drop, and he still looks fresh. Now Picnic weaving through to the far side. Router calling for it in the middle. Instead, Team Goose Foundation able to poke it away. No numbers, but still full head of steam for Pirtle, and that one's saved by Hapward. He gets it out of trouble. Inside 5 to play. Manetian up the ice. Manetian gets it back in front, but he couldn't drop his stick on it in time. Galante down low for Manetian. Loose in front, and now behind the net. Tough to see down there with all those bodies. XHockey Products gets caught in a change. Less off the bench. Behind the back pass, Pirtle. That's on the back of the net, and now taken off by Brendan Less. Brendan Less stopped that breakaway fresh off the bench. Aram Manetian almost got caught on that line change to give Team Goose Foundation a breakaway with Chase Pirtle. In front, big stop for Kenny. In the corner. Cross ice pass. Wrist shot, glove save for Kenny. Made that look easy. Ryan Kenny allowed 7 goals per game through his first 2, and that mark could remain true through another one. XHockey Products with a 7-3 lead, 3:42 to go. Poke to keep it in the offensive zone, but now Team Goose able to take it away on the stick of Trip Pendy. Across. Another feed for Campomenosi. And now XHockey takes it away. That pass way out of reach for Carlos Cuxty. Carlos Cuxty, a member of the Latvian national team. He's from Riga, Latvia. Came to the United States in 2015 to suit up for the Chicago Steel in the USHL. And then after 1 year with the Steel, he played for Quinnipiac from 2016 to 2020. 66 points total in his college career. Esposito to the left side. Couldn't get a shot off. Back for Cuxty. Centering pass and a goal! 8-3 XHockey Products. Cuxty with the big assist. And XHockey Products take a 5-goal lead. Another one for Reed Stark, his second of the game, second of the season. 3:03 to go, and it's 8-3. Reed Stark played 3 years in the North American Hockey League before going to college, mostly with the Johnstown Tomahawks. And then 4 years at Wisconsin Superior, now playing in the ECHL. The goals allowed per game average will go up for Ryan Kenny, above that 7 mark after that goal from Stark. It looks like XHockey Products will improve to 2-1. Teeing up a big slap shot from the point. It goes wide. 43 Oak Foundation is 3-0, so they'll be at the top of the standings. XHockey Products is 2 minutes away from holding on to that number 2 spot. Team Goose Foundation looks like they will fall to 0-3 and remain in the number 4 spot. Centering pass, another save for Kenny. Very busy game for Ryan Kenny. He has 38 saves. Wrister goes high of the crossbar and goes all the way back to Drew Fortescue. Van Tassel plays it back. Now up ahead for Koff. This line has been held in check since the first period. The top line for Team Goose Foundation offensively with Spitznagel, Van Tassel, and Koff. They were big for those first few goals, but since then they have been silenced by XHockey Products. As that goes in the netting, 1:10 to go in period 3, 8-3 lead for XHockey Products. Two more club division games coming at you at 7:15 and 8:45 tomorrow. And then more JPL hockey on Thursday. Breakout Sports Broadcasting, happy to bring you all the coverage from the Jersey Pro League. A quick rush in on net, but Tyler Koff is shut down. Still loose for Spitznagel, and now it's covered up. 49 seconds remaining. Ben Yurchuk comes on for this offensive zone faceoff for Team Goose Foundation. Going to get it in the corner is Ryan Schelling with 40 seconds remaining. Router in midair, tipped around. Manetian goes to get it. Manetian looking for the cross crease pass. Instead, it's picked up by Galante, and that one is stopped. Under 30 seconds to play. And that one goes into the XHockey Products bench. Friendly words being exchanged, just as we saw before the game. 23 seconds to play. And a center ice face-off. Nice move by Campomenosi. That's Yurchuk, excuse me, as he flips it down low. Extra pass. What a stop by Hapworth. 10 seconds to play. In the middle, it's Rubin. Rubin turns, 5 seconds to go, and that will do it. XHockey Products improves to 2-1 as Team Goose Foundation falls to 0-3, an 8-3 win for XHockey Products. That will do it for week 3 of the Pro Division of the Jersey Pro League. XHockey Products left no doubts in the second and third period. A 5-goal win And that does it for Week 3. For our entire Breakout Sports Broadcasting team, I'm Michael Cerroti saying we will see you tomorrow night for the club division from the RWJ Barnabas Health Hockey House at the Prudential Center.